Hello all, I come in peace. It's Dionne. Thank you so much for joining me here today. For this practice, we have Satya Yoga. Satya is truthfulness. It is the second of the Yamas in this Yamas and Niyamas Yoga Beyond the Mat series. So Satya, or truthfulness, is all about honoring our authentic selves and honoring our own personal truth. So when you are able to be truthful with yourself and honor your authenticity, you're able to be truthful with others around you. So truthfulness can look a lot like honoring where you're at in your yoga practice. It can look like respecting the limitations of the body, not forcing your practice to look like what you think it should, but just accepting it for what it is and accepting where you are in your practice. So thank you so much for joining me here today. Please remember to leave a like, comment, share, subscribe to my YouTube channel. It is always such a pleasure to hold this space for you. Thank you for being on this journey with me, and let's get started. So right away, we'll start by coming into a nice, comfortable, easy seat. Sukha Asana, we're sitting up nice and tall. You can be crisscross applesauce or sit on top of the knees and ankles, so whichever is more comfortable for you. And upon arriving to our yoga mat, we'll just gently relax the shoulders down away from the ears and begin to lengthen through the spine. You might even gently close the eyes here. Just take a moment, notice how you feel. Notice your breathing. Notice your breath. When you're ready, let's take a deep breath in through the nose. Inhale. And exhale to soften. Again, inhale, big breath in. And exhale. Let's do one more big breath in. And exhale. Now you can keep the eyes closed or open them, your choice. And we'll begin to take a gentle look past our right shoulder. Getting some neck stretches in. The idea is to take your gaze as far past the right shoulder as you possibly can here, keeping the chin lifted, keeping the spine nice and tall. Let's take a big breath in. Use your exhale to release back through center. Let's bring the left ear over left shoulder. You might notice how this side feels a little bit different. Again, we inhale and exhale. Let's move back through center, bringing the right ear over right shoulder. Big breath in. Big breath out. And again, left ear over left shoulder. Breathe in and breathe out. Back through center, right ear over right shoulder. Now this time we pause here. Bring your right hand to your crown and gently pull on the crown to lengthen through the side of the neck. You might bring your left fingertips down to earth here. This will lengthen our stretch here. Take a big breath in and exhale. Nice and slow, let's release back through center and switch sides. So bringing the right hand down to earth. As you bring that left ear over left shoulder, take your left hand and gently pull on the crown. And this will deepen your stretch. Big breaths. Good, when you're ready, breathe in. And exhale, release. Let's come back through center. Keep the fingertips to earth. Tuck the chin to chest directly down the middle. Drop the shoulders down away from the ears. Lengthening up through the spine all the way from the tailbone. Reaching all the way up in between the shoulders. Let's take a big breath in. And exhale. When you're ready, let's sit up nice and tall. Let's bring our fingertips forward in front of us, and we'll gently walk the hands forward and begin to bow the head down. So we're taking on a seated forward fold here, dropping the elbows down to earth, dropping the forearms down. If that does not feel good for you in your body, you can just stay on the palms, stay on the fingertips here. So remembering to honor our truth here, honor where we're at within our practice. So there's no need to force or make something look like what it's not. Just accept it as it is. Accept your body as it is. Accept your truth and who you are. And just give thanks for showing up onto the yoga mat today. Give thanks for giving yourself this time and space to simply be. Be still, be present, be here. When you're ready, breathe in and breathe out. Just a few more breaths. When you're ready, inhale, big breath in. Use your exhale to slowly rise. We come up and we walk the hands back towards the body. Awesome job, everybody. Great work. When you're ready, let's bring that left hand down to earth. Use an inhale, right hand reaches up for a nice side body stretch. You might gently bend the left elbow here to get a deeper stretch through that right side body. Inhale. Use your exhale. We sweep the fingertips through center to bring it to the other side. Right hand down. Inhale, left hand to sky. Finding a nice side body stretch here. You might gently bend at the right elbow to deepen the stretch. We inhale. Use your exhale to release through center. We sweep the fingertips through. Inhale. And exhale. So go ahead and move at your own pace here for a few breaths. Just find your own rhythm and flow and just take the breath as you go here. Finding softness and ease as you transition from your left side to your right. Remember to breathe, remember your breath. Your next time through center, let's bring the fingertips in front of the body. And again, walk the hands forward. Find a seated fold. Drop the elbows down if you can. Otherwise, we're on the palms or the fingertips. Remember, honoring where we're at in our practice, honoring our body's limits, and breathing deep into the belly. Gently tucking the chin towards the chest. When you're ready, inhale, big breath in. Use your exhale to slowly release. Let's come up and out of our seated fold. Now from here, let's make our way onto hands and knees. We'll work through some cat-cows. So we're bringing the knees in line with the hips, wrist in line with the shoulders. Nice flat back, neutral spine here. You can even take a look at your body, check your alignment here. You can have the toes curled under or feet nice and flat, your choice. When you're ready, inhale, big breath in. Drop the belly, gaze up towards the sky. For cow pose, use your exhale, round it through chin to chest. For cat. Inhale to drop the belly. Big breath in. Exhale, round it through. So continue to move with your breath here. Just focus on finding what feels good for you and the body. When you're ready, let's find a nice flat back. Nice neutral spine. Let's walk the knees back a bit and let's float it onto the belly. Bringing the hands in line with the rib cage. As you do this, hug the elbows in towards the body. Use an inhale to lift for a baby cobra. So we just gently lift the chest here. Slightly lift your gaze. Big breath in as you open through the heart space. And exhale to bow. Let's send the hips back for child's pose or balasana. Big toes to touch, knees nice and wide. Extend the hands forward and drop the head all the way down to earth. So coming into balasana here, we're lengthening from the root to the crown. That's the very base of the tailbone, all the way to the top of the head here. Breathing deep into the belly, creating space with your inhale, and choosing to soften with your exhale. Throughout this practice, I'll encourage you to look within here and see if there's any truth within you that is asking to be acknowledged, that is asking to take up space unapologetically, authentically. A few more breaths. If you'd like, you can give your forehead a gentle rock side to side, applying a bit of pressure to the brow, the third eye. When you're ready, inhale, breathe it in. Use your exhale to release. Let's slowly lift the hips. Let's curl the toes under. We'll lift the hips again for downward facing dog. So hips high, up and back here. Downward facing dog, feet are spread nice and wide for stability. Fingertips spread nice and wide. We have the elbow creases shining towards that front edge of the yoga mat. Coming into downward dog, you might go ahead and pedal the feet here, creating some space in the hamstrings. And remember, breathing deep into the belly, dropping one heel down and then the other. Now it's okay if both heels don't quite meet the yoga mat. That will come in time. The key is to keep the knees bent. Bring the belly close to the top of the thighs. When you're ready, let's use an inhale to look forward. Exhale, top of our yoga mat, feet together. Let's use an inhale to lift ourselves halfway. Lengthen nice and long back here, halfway lift. Exhale, bow and fold forward. Root to rise. On an inhale, we reach the arms up, big breath in. Exhale, hands to heart center. Let's take a deep breath in. And exhale. Inhale, we reach. Use your exhale to bow and fold forward. Awesome job, everybody. Great work. From here, let's plant the palms. Step the left foot back. We're setting up for warrior one. So that back foot comes at about 45 degrees. The left toes are pointed towards that front left corner of the yoga mat. Generous bend in that front right knee. So we're building from the ground up, a nice strong base. Once you feel good here, on an inhale, we'll use to rise. And we're finding warrior one. You can have the arms spread nice and wide, fingertips spread nice and wide here. Nice strong warrior one pose, breathing deep into the belly. Ideally, the hips are in line with this front edge of the yoga mat, finding an internal rotation facing forward. So if you feel like your hips have more of that external rotation, you can try bringing your hands to the hips and slowly turning your hips forward in line with the front knee. Breathing deep here. Let's take a big breath in. Use your exhale. Interlace the fingertips behind the back. Pull the knuckles down. We open through the chest. We're proud warriors here. We're proud of our authentic selves and not afraid to shine brightly. Let's take a big breath in. Use your exhale to bow for a humble warrior. You have some options. The knuckles can stay close to the tailbone. If you want a deeper stretch, allow the knuckles to fall away from the body. Remember your breath here. Remember to breathe. When you're ready, inhale, big breath in. Use your exhale to slowly release. Let's come up, warrior one. When you're ready, let's plant the palms. Let's step it back into a plank pose. Knees up or down, your choice. Inhale, exhale, float it onto the belly. Inhale for cobra. Big breath in. Maybe we open through the heart space just a bit more than before. Exhale to release. Let's send it back to downward facing dog. Move with your breath. Using an inhale to look forward, exhale, top of your mat, feet together. Inhale lifts you halfway, find length. Exhale, bow and fold. Let's plant the palms, right foot steps back this time, and we pivot about 45 degrees. So we're setting up for warrior one on that other side. Remember, nice strong base. Inhale, arms up. Taking another big breath in, let's interlace the fingertips, pull the knuckles down behind the back, and we lift. Now you can stay here in your proud warrior. That is totally okay. If you feel like you have a little bit more to give in your practice, if we're being truthful with ourselves here, we'll take a big breath in. Use your exhale to bow and fold. Take that humble warrior. The key here is to breathe. Inhale, exhale, release, break the pose, arms up, warrior one. And float it down. Plant the palms, step it back, plank pose, knees up or down, your choice. And we flow. We're gonna take a belly to cobra. Use your breath to guide you back to downward facing dog. Hips high, up and back when you're ready. Awesome job, everybody. Great work. When you're ready, inhale, looks forward. Exhale, top of the mat, feet together. Inhale, lifts halfway. Let's find some length. Exhale, bow and fold. Let's plant the palms and we step the left foot back, setting up for warrior one. Inhale to rise. Now from warrior one, let's shift to warrior two. So you can adjust your stance here. It's a much wider stance in warrior two. So we're still lunging deep through that front right knee. And we open up our arms here and we're taking our gaze just past that right middle finger. Okay, take your time to check your alignment and your posture. Once this feels good here in warrior two, big breath in. Peaceful warrior. Reach that right hand back into space. And use your exhale, extended side angle. Now that right elbow can be rested on top of the right thigh, or that right hand can come all the way down to earth. Remember your breath here. Let's go ahead and cartwheel it down. Left hand to the mat. Inhale, open twist. Right hand reaches up. And release. Let's plant the palms, step it back to plank pose. And it's your choice. You can take a belly to cobra or just go straight to downward facing dog. Move with your breath and take your time. Let's use an inhale to look forward. Exhale, top of your yoga mat, feet together. Inhale lifts you halfway. Exhale, bow, fold, soften down. Let's plant the palms, right foot steps back. Inhale, warrior one. From warrior one, we shift to warrior two. Inhale, peaceful warrior, left hand reaches back. Big breath in. Use your exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, breathe it in. Use your exhale, cartwheel it down. Right hand to the mat. Inhale, open twist, left hand to sky. And release. We step back, plank pose, and it's your choice, belly to cobra, or just go straight to downward facing dog. Move with your breath. Send the hips high, up and back when you're ready. From downward dog, let's take a child's pose. You can have the knees wide or you can bring the knees together and slowly paint your fingertips down your yoga mat to come beside you as you rest your forehead down. And a few breaths here. A few more breaths here in your child's pose as you take a moment to give thanks. for your practice. Give thanks for honoring your truth and where you're at today. When you're ready, inhale, big breath in. Use your exhale, we slowly release. Let's bring it back to downward facing dog. So hips high, up and back. When you're ready, curl the toes under. Lift the hips up. Let's use an inhale to look forward. Exhale, top of your yoga mat. Inhale lifts you halfway, find a length. Exhale, bow, fold, and soften down. Let's slowly root to rise. Inhale, bring it up. And exhale, hands to heart center. Let's stay standing on our yoga mats. Okay? And we'll take a step back into the middle of our yoga mat here. Let's go ahead and ground through that right foot to start. So the hands are at heart center, or you can keep your hands to your hips. Hands to your hips give you a little bit better balance. When you're ready, let's pick up that left knee. Okay? So we're standing here with the left knee up, using a big breath in. Use your exhale. Shift your weight as the heart comes forward, left leg back into space, and we're setting up for warrior three. You can keep your hands on your hips, building that trust with yourself in this posture here, or you can bring your hands to heart center. You can even find an airplane, maybe open the arms like you can fly. And if this feels good, you can take on the full posture, warrior three, reach the arms forward. Let's take a big breath in. Use your exhale, standing splits, the hands reach the yoga mat. We continue to lift the left toes. Let's inhale and exhale, feet together. Inhale, lifts halfway. Exhale, bow and fold. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale, hands to heart. And we switch sides. So this time we're grounding through that left foot, and we take a bend at the right knee. Taking a big breath in, we send that right leg back into space for warrior three. Now a key here is to keep a generous bend in that standing leg. It doesn't have to be totally straight. We're just working to keep the hips even as we are trusting ourselves to balance our weight on this standing leg. Find your hand variation. You might find the full posture of warrior three. Big breath in. Exhale, standing splits. Inhale, exhale, feet together. Forward fold. Inhale, lifts halfway. Exhale, bow and fold. Let's go ahead and bring the feet nice and wide as the yoga mat. Toes pointed out, heels coming in. We'll slowly drop our center down for malasana or yogi squat. Let's take a few breaths here. Creating space in the hips and that pelvic floor with our malasana yogi squat. If you need to, you can always bring a block underneath the bum to help bring the ground up to you in your squat. And we'll just be here a few more breaths. When you're ready, hands down to earth. Let's come onto hands and knees. Let's stand on the knees in line with the hips. We're setting up for camel pose. Okay. Now, when you're ready, we're bringing our hands to our lower back for support here. Okay. Taking a big breath in, let's push the hips forward as we open up through the chest. Allow your heart space to expand here. Allow your truth to shine brightly. If you'd like to take on the full posture of camel, we are slowly dropping each hand down to the heel or to the ankles. Deep breaths. big breath in. Use your exhale to slowly release. And find a child's pose. Let's take our back bend in the opposite direction. When you're ready, let's slowly come up, swing the feet around. Awesome job. Let's come onto our backs for bridge pose. Feet are on a yoga mat, knees are bent. So coming down to the yoga mat here. When you're ready, bringing the fingertips in line with the heels. On an inhale, we lift the hips and we're in bridge pose. If you'd like a deeper stretch, you can interlace the fingertips and really snuggle the shoulder blades underneath the body here. Taking deep breaths in and deep breaths out. When you're ready, inhale, breathe it in. And exhale, float the hips down to earth. Let's go ahead and hug the knees into chest. You could give yourself a gentle rock side to side, applying a bit of pressure to the tailbone as you draw some gentle circles here. When you're ready, keep the right knee hugged into chest, extend the left leg forward. Inhale, big breath in, use your exhale, supine twist. So we'll just gently drop that right knee down over to the left. You'll open up through that right shoulder, lengthening through the right arm, and taking your gaze past the right fingertips. Now, if that right knee doesn't come all the way down to earth, that is okay. Just breathing deep here. Inhale, big breath in. Use your exhale, release. Let's switch. Let's hug that left knee into chest as we extend the right leg. Inhale, breathe it in. Use your exhale, supine twist. Taking your gaze past the left fingertips as you open through the left shoulders. Deep breath. When you're ready, inhale. Exhale, release. Back through center. Let's go ahead and lengthen through both legs. And we'll take on Shavasana. You can lengthen through the arms and just allow your body to be heavy. Notice how you feel. Notice how it feels to be honest with yourself. Notice how it feels to meet yourself where you're at rather than forcing or applying pressure to be something that you're not. There's only one of you, and you cannot be replaced. Allowing your body to grow heavier with each breath in and each breath out. When you're ready, let's go ahead and roll on to one side. Let's take on a fetal position. Hug the knees into chest. And just take a moment here to self-soothe. Eventually, we'll make our way up to a seated position. Coming to close this practice how we started, and Sukha Asana, or easy seat. Sitting up nice and tall. Let's bring the hands together at heart center. Let's take a deep breath in and exhale. And we gently bow. Thank you all so much for joining me here and sharing the gift of yoga with one another. May you continue to shine brightly and be your authentic self and live in your truth. Until we meet again, namaste.